Today is the 2nd of February. It's around 1 o'clock and it's 73 degrees. All this week it's supposed to be in the mid 70s and the nighttime temperatures are around 40. So we're going to probably move out the bougainvilleas, and I just wanted to show some of the projects that we were working on in the garden or in our backyard this week. I think I showed last time that we transplanted this palm and it's looking kind of sickly, so I'm gonna cut back the stuff that's dying. In fact, there's gonna be lots of changes. The gazanias, those are gorgeous. Beautiful. Oh, there's a bee. I don't think, I've looked back at some old videos and I don't think the oleanders have changed that much. Not as much as I would have thought they would have. Here's the pots. Some more gazanias. The petunias, I looked at pictures last year where they were all eaten up and scraggly. They look so beautiful. I think petunia is like our winter. So I moved the small viola from the pot that was over here, and I moved it into this bed because I wanted to put one of these purple lantanas in this pot, and I did the same thing over here. You see the petunias back here. And I'm starting to clean around the fountain. That's why that bucket's sitting there. I'm going to be working on cleaning all this up and probably putting some nutrients in the soil and taking out the last of this plumbago that's here. Give it a new home. And then you see we've been digging up that area that was all root infested, and so we've moved some of these lantanas, of course the ones in the pot, and then we've also put some in fact I just moved these today and watered them in so they're all around the base. Got some bulbs that I pulled up from this, and then as you can see we went about as far as the pipe. The pipe is really shallow here, and dug this out, and then what we'll do is transplant my bulbs over into this bed and then put some zinnias and some flowers like that, flowers that bees like, in here. So I wanted to show that. Over here is my broccoli, and I kept thinking I needed to cut it, but now I do, because when it starts to spread like this is when you're supposed to cut it. So I will cut this off here, and then it's supposed to side sprout, which there is some little, I guess it's a broccoli flower that comes up through there. Anyway, it grew like one night. It seemed like it grew 2 inches. I don't know that it did, but it felt like it. Still have some loco peppers. And then you can see the poblanos have some green on them. Got some flowers on the Cape honeysuckle. And I had taken this out of the pot. I might have showed that last week. And it's already grown quite a bit. That's a broccoli. The other thing we've done is we dug up this mint. There was a bunch of mint over here, and my husband wants to change the way this gets watered against the block wall. So this is one of these that you have to shut off the water main in order to change, but that's one of our big projects too. Here's the bulbs in this bed that I'm going to move over, and I'm going to leave this. This is German thyme, so I'm going to leave it alone. We've done quite a bit. A sugar snap pea. Of course. This is a kohlrabi. I went back and looked at some of my old videos. That's one reason I'm doing this, so I know what I've got. My husband put new soil in here, and I planted some green bunching onions along the edge over there, just some seeds. So we'll see. We really like green onions, and we don't get a whole lot of them. This is my winter bed. And we're going to move, like I said, we're going to move the Lantana out of the garage. You can see I've got some strawberries, but since I've been working at pulling some of the dead out of there, I've seen lots of places that I can plant some new ones. So I went and got some at Home Depot. They were like 10 bare roots for $3.98 or something. This is a kohlrabi. It's kind of got an interesting bottom to it. I've never had kohlrabi, so it's going to be interesting. We'll be updating this bed. I planted some green onions in here, so I'm probably going to wait until they produce, and then we'll put the new soil in here. So you can tell on this side that the strawberries aren't doing as well there. And then you probably notice the buckets underneath here. We're catching the overflow water and reusing it. Precious water. That's a kohlrabi. I think I originally identified that as a cauliflower, but that's not. I think my kale. Dill. Here's an onion I planted. I think that's about it. Well, you can hear somebody mowing their lawn. I can. I was going to look to see if any of the trees were budding out. We start getting buds about this time of year because it's February. It's a little early. You can see all the leaf cleanup. We actually put twinkle lights on the around each of the tree wells, so that looks pretty at night, and they're just clear lights, not Christmassy looking. We got them on the Christmas sale, but you can see there's a lot of leaves. I haven't done this part of the yard at all, so leaf cleanup is another area that we're going to be hitting. All of this, and I'll be trimming up a bunch of bushes as well. Oh my, let's see, I was going to show another project my husband did. I sound tired, but I'm not. I sound nasally too. He's burying, probably a good thing to show, how he's burying the electrical so that we can keep our lights on the bridge. We kind of liked the little strobe lights on the bridge, so we're keeping those as well. That's my garden diary. I wanted to shoot a video of the bulbs that I've got ready. You know, we dug this up, and now I'm gonna cover back with better dirt the stuff so that I can plant the flowers in here. Anyway, I wanted to show that I've got gladiolas. This is the bottom of the gladiola bulb, so you take that part off, I guess. It's kind of a brown, mushy substance, and it comes off the top or the bottom of that bulb, like that type of bulb right there. So, and then I think that these are all like babies to the, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then these are all lilies, and I don't know if they're the orange or the yellow ones. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a partial one. I don't know that that'll even come up, and that's a partial one too. And then I've got these little babies that came off of the gladiola. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it'll be interesting to see how that all pans out, but I wanted to get it on film. And I just noticed I have my camera upside down, or it's shooting upside down anyway. The counter is upside down. Anyway, today is February 2nd. There's also, it looks like some bulbs right here that are the lilies, and that's probably, no, that's a root. So there's probably some bulbs that did not get dug up. But anyway, this is towards the east side of the raised bed here, so, and it's only around this one sprinkler head. About 1, 2, 3 blocks from the angle.